So hi and namaste to everyone. So in today's session, we are mainly going to cover VI and VIM editor. Okay, guys, this is also a part of your basic command. So let's directly get started with the VI and VIM editor. So guys, it's similar to like your Windows. We have notepad plus plus and notepad in your windows, right? Windows operating system. So same way in Linux also we have something called vi editor and nano editor, but nano editor you will be getting in some of the Linux flavors or some of the distributions of your Linux operating system like Ubuntu, Debian, right? But vi editor you will be getting in most of the almost 99% of the Linux operating system is already having this vi editor by default, guys. So the people's normally what they will think this that vi editor is a simple editor. Okay, so in vi editor also there are multiple operations which we are going to see now. Okay, so vi editor is nothing but it's a visual display editor by default, and there is something called vim, guys. So vim is nothing but it's a visual display editor which is of your improved version. Means what? So I can show you what exactly I want to convey over here. So you can see, right, where we are in the Linux machine, right, guys? So here what we need to do first, you remember, right? We need to do cd slash, right? Cd forward slash, we'll go to the topmost level, right? And you remember in the previous session we have created a directory, that is your basic command, guys, right? So if I open this basic command, okay, if you go to this basic command directory, just go to inside this basic command directory, you will get Mac, right? That is also a directory. If you want to see that the detail what exactly inside this one, okay, so you will come to know this is also a directory, right, guys? Now what I'm going to do here is I am going to the directory called /etc. Okay, here we'll be going to get one file. That file is important, that is your under sshd. Okay, under ssh directory there is one file called sshd config file is there, and we are going to copy this file. Because see, as I told you in the previous session very clearly, guys, whenever you are working in a production environment, so always keep a copy of your file. Because /etc is for what purpose, you remember? So /etc is all your configuration files are going to sit under your /etc directory, whether it's a network related file, whether it's a user related file. Correct, guys? So in this scenario what we need to do is just keep a copy of that file and don't mess with these files. Okay, if you mess with this file, so obviously your operating system will behave abnormal. Okay, so I'm going to copy this particular file into where? Into your basic command, guys. So how we can copy? You remember I have told you how to copy a file, right? So inside the basic directory I am going to copy this file. What is that file? sshd underscore config file. Okay, so guys, whatever the things I am explaining here, it is absolutely based on my Linux system administrator experience, which I have worked before and I'm working as of now. Okay, guys, so these are production environment things, so you can execute it as it is. There is no problem in executing all these things, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, so where I am exactly as of now, guys, so I'm already inside the basic command, right? And if I do ll over here, so I can see this file, right? You can see this file, correct? sshd underscore config file. So as I said very clearly, so vi is, you will be getting this vi editor by default in most of the Linux distribution, guys. In most of the Linux flavor you'll be getting this vi editor, but this vim you are not going to get in all the distributions. Might be chances that you will be getting in some of the distributions, or in some of them you are not getting. So in that scenario what you need to do is you need to install this package. So what is the basic difference between this vi and vim editor? So if you open this file, what is that file? You can clearly identify this is a file, right? It starts with a hyphen, so this is a file, right? So if you can see, if I can open this sshd config with the vi editor, so everything here you will be getting in black and white, right, guys? Are you getting this point? So everything is in black and white, right? Correct, few of them are in color. So if you want to come out of this one, just do a colon q and epsilon mark, means you are quitting, you are coming out, you are exiting without saving. Okay, anyways, I'll be explaining same thing again. And if I do Vim, because this is a Red Hat 6.8 version, okay, if you can do cat slash etc Red Hat release, okay, so you will come to know this is 6.7 version Santiago. So by default Vim editor will be there here as a improved version of vi editor. So in this scenario what we can do is, so already, okay, so this file is already available. So what we need to do is just need to open with Vim editor. Okay guys, so now you can see the clear difference, right guys? Are you able to understand my point? So whatever the lines are in commented, it's in blue, right? And the lines which is not commented, okay, is uncommented, is coming in yellow. So you are getting, this is the improved version of your vi editor. Guys, are you getting my point, understanding? If you have any issues, any queries, you can write it down to me. Okay, I'll try to answer as soon as possible, guys. Okay, now the next thing is here. So this vi editor comes with three mode. What all those three modes are there? So one is your command mode, second one is your insert mode, and the third mode is your extended command mode. Okay, so what do you mean by this command mode? Let me, I'll come to this one, this command mode, but let me explain about this insert mode. So normally what happened is, when people are working, started working with a Linux operating system, they are not at all understanding the Linux operating system. If you really wants to understand Linux operating system, so you need to make Linux as your friend. Okay, so first understand how Linux behave. Okay, if you understand more about, so what I said, before going to execute any command, you need to do hyphen hyphen help, guys. So you'll come to know what all options you'll be getting with that command, right? So that's what you need to do. And the other thing is, if you want to know more about the vi editor, just do a man and vi. So you'll come to know what exactly this vi editor stands for and what all options we can use it with this vi editor. Guys, are you getting my point? Are you with me? Okay, so now understand here what I want to say here. So normally when a people start working with a Linux operating system, he'll directly do vi and he'll do sshd config. Okay, and he'll open a file and he'll directly do a I over here, and he's in insert mode and he'll start operating with all the keywords which is available, whether to delete something, whether to insert something. So guys, very carefully. So other, see why, if these three modes should not be there, then it should be only one mode will be there with this vi editor, that is insert mode. So then what is the point of having this command mode and extended command mode, right? So the point is having to have this command mode and extended command mode is to roll back, or is to, when you make a mistake, right? When you make a mistake, that mistake has to overcome, right guys? Are you getting my point? Are you with me? So in insert mode, normally people's what they'll do, as I said very clearly here, if you are in insert mode, being new to Linux operating system, so people are start working with insert mode without understanding the other mode or other operations with this vi editor. So in that scenario, the chances of mistake will be more. So when you will be working in your production environment, you should make sure that you should not make any mistakes. So you should understand your Linux operating system more and more. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you one example so you'll understand better. Just try to understand. So if I open this sshd, okay, so just think of it. Okay, I am going to take this statement or this particular word, okay, that is strategy, and I want to copy this in this particular vi editor again. So I am just coming out of this editor, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do sshd and config. So normally when you are operating directly with insert mode, what will happen, you will open this editor, and if you want to copy a code which you'll be getting from your application team or your engineering team, they want to edit this file and they want to put some files, right? That's what, or any file if you want to edit, then what you'll do, you'll do it like this. So guys, you're understanding, see s is gone in front of this one, and this is how you did not understand what mistake you have made. Okay, and you just do a save. Okay, you just do a save and you came out of this file. So this is how the normal mistake we do with your insert mode, guys. So always see, there is a point to having this command mode and extended command mode. Yes, it's easy. Insert mode is very easy. No need to do anything. But you should know this command mode and this extended command mode as well. Okay, guys. So now coming back to the point, if you open this editor, now I am opening this particular file with sshd underscore config file in Vim, that is improved version, right? So let me open this file. So if you can see, if I have opened this file, correct, guys? So I'll be able to see everything in colorful, right? Correct, guys? So now I'll show you each and every, okay, operations in command mode. Okay. So what do you mean by this command mode? So command mode is nothing but when you open a file in Vim editor, by default it will be in command mode, guys. Okay, just try to understand over here. I am just coming out of this file, I am exiting this file. If I am opening any of the file, it's not only this sshd underscore config file. If you open any of the file, okay, then by default you will be in command mode. Okay, so now you are in command mode. What you need to do is, there are some set of operations which we can do with this command mode, guys. So try to understand here, there are some shortcut keys which you need to use when you are operating with your command mode. What is that first operation? The first operation, if you press gg, small gg in your keyboard, okay, so it will go to the beginning of the page. How we can understand this one? So I am going to the end of the page, guys. Just try to understand here. Okay, just I am just moving my cursor down, page down, and I am at the end of the page. If I have to go to the beginning of the page, then I need to do GG twice, GG. So now you can see where I am at the, again, topmost, right? So are you getting my point, guys? Okay, what will be the next operation? You can see capital G. Again, to go to the end of the page from where we came from, how we can go to the end of the page? Just do a shift G. Then you are at the end of the page, guys. Correct? Now, what is the next operation? To move the cursor forward word by word. If you want to move the cursor forward word by word, means where is your cursor as of now? Okay, so we are end of the page. So I am going where? I am going at the beginning of the page. So for that, what I need to do? GG. So now I am at the beginning of the page. So let me explain you with this line. You can see the cursor is over here, right, guys? Are you able to understand? Okay, now here you can see the cursor is in this line, and now, or you can move the cursor so it will be better understanding for you. Just understand here the strategy used for option in the default sshd config shift with. Okay, now if you want to move word by word, so as I said very clearly, if you want to move word by word, then what you need to do is you need to press small w, lowercase w, that is w, 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 w. So you can see the cursor is moving word by word. Guys, are you getting my point? Correct? Now if you come back here and if you want to do the same activity in the backward direction, what we have done just now is the forward direction, and if you want to do the same operation in the backward direction, just do a smaller case, that is small b, 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 b. So you'll be back to the same position word by word, guys. Okay, now we'll be moving to the next operation. That is what? The next operation is to move the cursor forward to n words. So this is what just we have done, a single word, right? So if you want to move the cursor 5 words from where you are, from where the cursor is exactly, so as of now, where is the cursor? Cursor is at hash. And if you want to move 5 words, so as of now, what we have done is we have moved word by word, but now I want to move 5 words together. So what I need to do is, for forward, what we need to do, just now we understand, if you want to go move the cursor forward word by word, then you have done a w. Now here you need to press numeric 5 and then press small w. So you can see the cursor is moved 5 word forward. So you can count it from here, 1 2 3 4 5, guys. Are you with me? Are you understanding? If you have any doubt, any issues, you can message me. I'll answer it as earliest as possible. Okay. Now the next operation is, this is very much important guys, so try to understand. Okay, so you see and w, if you want to move the cursor word by word, and if you want to move the cursor backward again back to the same position, then what you need to do is 5 small b, so you'll be back to the same position guys. So this is how you can operate with different operation with the different keys with your particular VI editor, right? Now moving to the next operation. What is that next operation guys? So you can see it's clearly, what is that? That is your NB, right? You can see here, if you can see here, NB is nothing but it's your to move the cursor backward to n word. That is, just now we have done this one, right? This operation. Now if you undo the last change, okay, if you want to undo the last change, then what you are going to do, you need to do a u. So as of now I have not done anything, any changes to this particular file, so undo is not going to work over here. Okay, so you remember that I have copied something strategy word here. Okay, just see if it's working or not. If I press small u, okay, so it's telling already at the oldest change, means I have saved it. So once you exit a VI editor, so you cannot revert back the changes. This is also one important point guys. Okay, so undo I'll be explained later on, so for that one we'll move ahead and we'll do undo and redo later on. Okay guys, just try to understand. Now the next operation is YY. What do you mean by this YY? So YY is nothing but if you want to copy a line, then you need to do a YY. Just try to understand over here. Okay, and the next operation is dependent upon this particular operation. So what is that next operation guys? Okay, so you will see here, just try to understand over here very carefully. So guys, here just now I have told that if you want to copy a line, right? So this particular copy of a line, what you need to do, you need to press twice YY, that smaller case YY 2 times. And if the other operation is completely dependent upon this operation, what is that next operation? So if you want to paste, you can see small p is there, right? So a small lowercase p to paste the line below the cursor position, right? Then what you need to do here is you need to press a P. Just let me explain over here so you'll understand better. So what I'm going to do here, as of now, where is your cursor? You can see the cursor is here, right? This particular line, correct? So what I'm going to do is I want to copy this line. Then how I can copy this line? Then just do a YY. The line is copied now. Now you need to paste this line. Where is your cursor now? So cursor is just above this particular port 22. You want to copy where? You want to where? Now I'm moving the cursor to this particular line port 22. I want to copy. Understand this one very carefully guys. If you go here, if you see here, if you want to paste the line below the cursor position, means I want to copy below the port 22. Okay, then I need to do a just small case p. Line is already copied by YY. Okay, now I need to paste below this port 22. Just do a small p once, so you can see the line is copied, right? The line is copied. The line which we copied from here is copied below, right? Now the same thing, where is your cursor as of now? At port 22. Now I want to copy above this port 22. How I can do? Then you need to do a caps P, capital P. See, now the line is copied to above the port 22. So guys, this is what we can do the operations with your YY. So this is why I'm telling YY is absolutely dependent upon the next operation, that is small p and caps P. Now we'll understand the other operations over here. So what we need to do is, now I am going to make the changes. So I said, right, what I said very clearly, if you want to undo, so there should be some changes you have made, you want to undo that one. So what changes I have done, right? I copied something, I want to undo everything. Then what I need to do, just do a small u. So you can see the line which is copied above the port 22 is gone. The line which is copied below port 22 is gone. And now there is no undo we can do. So I have pressed small u to undo the changes. That is what we can do. And if you want to do the redo, okay, then in that scenario, what you need to do, you need to do a control R guys. So how we can do? Just control and R. So same thing again, you can see, right? R. So now whatever the changes you have made, it's again redone, right? And again, if you want to undo, then press a small u, correct? Small u, correct? And again, if you want to do a redo, then do a control and R. Then this is redo. Guys, are you getting my point? Are you understanding my point? Correct? Now let's move ahead and do the next operation. So guys, just now what we have seen is just we have copied a single line, right? A normal single line, correct? If you go here, so we just copied what line? We just copy this a single line. But if you want to copy these 4 lines or these 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, this entire line, 4 or 5 lines, then how you can do that one? So for this one, just understand where is your cursor position as of now, guys. So your cursor position is here, right? Now I have to copy these 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 lines, right? Then in this scenario, what I need to do is first press a numeric 5 and then do y. So this you can see here also it's written 5 lines is yanked, right? Are you getting my point, guys? Understand? Now the next thing is you copied this line, right? Now you need to paste this line 5, these 5 lines to somewhere, right? So how we can paste these 5 lines? I want to paste these 5 lines this below to this what, to this protocol. So now the protocol P, okay, is the cursor is there. So you remember the operation will be same, okay, either it will be a caps P or a small p. If you want to copy below the cursor position, then you need to do a small p, okay, small caps, just do a small p. Now you can see the total 5 lines are copied here, right? Guys, are you able to understand? Are you getting my point? So the line R which we have just now copied from here is copied to where? Below this protocol too, right? So this is why, this is how we can copy a single line, and if you copy a multiple lines also, right guys? Okay, now moving to the next operation, and now I am going to do a undo over here. So what we need to do is small u, okay, so everything, so you can see it's coming here also, right? So 5 fewer lines before and hash 334 seconds ago means you have undo the changes, correct guys? Now moving to the next point, that is your, if you want to delete a word, a single word, then what you need to do? And if you want to delete a character, then what operation you need to do? And if you want to delete an entire line, then what you need to do? So I'll explain one by one, guys. So try to understand this one very carefully. Okay, so see this, whatever the operations I'm explaining here, guys, you are not going to get anywhere. I am damn sure of this one. Okay, this is what I am sharing with you guys, my real time experience. Okay, so what we need to do is here, I want to delete this entire line. Then what I need to do is, so you can see if you want to delete the entire line, so you need to do a small caps DD, okay, small letter DD. So you press DD twice, DD. So you can see that line is gone, correct? And if you do undo small u, that line is came back, correct? What is the next operation we need to do? We need to delete the word by word, means you want to delete word this sshd was one by one. Then what you need to do is you need to do a dw over here. So how we can do d and w in small caps, d and w, you can see one by one it, the word is deleting d and w, correct? And if you want to undo the changes, what you need to do is u, small u, small u, small u, small u, correct guys? Are you with me, understanding my point? Correct? Now if you want to delete character by character, like a b c d, a single character, a is a single character, b is a single character, right? So if I want to delete that thing, then how I can delete that one? Just do a small x, small caps x, okay, so small letter x. So it's just in your keyboard press x, 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 x. So even it's deleting the space also, that is also one character, right? X. Okay, and you, what you need to do to undo, then do a small u, undo, 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 right? So this is how we can perform different operation, guys, in your vi editor. Just try to understand it, practice more and more, then you'll be become better and better in your Linux operating system, guys. So there is also one operation called how to search a word in the file. Okay, so in a Linux or in a Vim editor or Vi editor, if you want to search a file, so what you need to do is just do a forward slash. If I want to search this protocol, or if I want to search this open SSH pattern or this particular word, so just do a forward slash and do a, because see why the purpose, right? The purpose you need to understand over here. What is the purpose? What is the reason we are doing all this activity? So it's not a single file. So in when you are working in your production environment, so the files will be in GBs, right? So you cannot scroll down and search each and everything, right? That is impossible. That is hell lot of a task. Then in that scenario you need to use these operations to find some of the words, because you don't know what kind of a requirement is coming, and you need to see, right? Some of the codes you need to change, some of the configuration you need to change. So you need to find that configuration, you need to find that word, right, in your application, in your libraries, in your class files, right? So by using this, so this is not only for an administrator, this is also for a testing guy, this is also for a developer, okay, who is working in a production environment and with your Linux operating system. So he should know that how you can or how you can use a Vi editor with different operations, right, guys? So coming back to the point, that is your open SSH. Okay, so I am searching this word. Okay, so you can see the word is occur only once. Okay, and if you press only N in your keyboard, okay, so it's not giving any other result, and it's telling search hit button bottom, continuing at top, means there is only one word with this one. And see, if you want to see something which is repeated, okay, if you can see this listen address is repeated, so how I can make sure that this word is comes twice or thrice? So just do a forward slash and just do a this particular word and do a enter. So you can see this word is showing twice here, right? But again, if you want to see in the entire file how many times it is coming, then just do a small n, just in your keyboard just press n. So you can see the cursor is also moving. Now it is telling no, search hit bottom, continuing at top, means two times it is in your particular file. Correct, guys? Are you with me? So guys, these are the operations which we can do with your command mode, which is very much important. So this is what I'm telling. So if you are open a VI editor, try to use all these commands, so it will become easy rather than just going and doing with the insert mode. So insert mode is very simple. Anyone can operate with insert mode. Okay, just do a I. Now you are in insert mode. Do whatever you want to do with your keyboards you can do, but make sure if you made a mistake, then you will be in deep trouble. So try to avoid those mistakes in your production environment by using these commands or these operations, guys. Okay, now coming back to the next slide, which is very much important, I said something called extended mode in your Vi editor. Okay, so so you need to understand when you work in a production environment. So in this particular file, okay, I'm coming out of this file as of now. Okay, so again I'm going into this file by using your Vim editor. Now I'm into the file, right? So the next operation, if you made a changes, right, that changes has to be saved also, right? And if you don't want to save those changes also, you need to know that how we can come out of this Vi editor without saving anything. So this is why the extended command mode is available in your Vi editor. So this is what we can call it as a extended mode. So extended mode is nothing but extended mode is used for save and quit, or to save without quit using escape character. Escape is there in your keyboard or a desktop, right, or in your laptop. So escape key with colon. So you can see I have used colon everywhere. So you need to, this is why this particular mode is also calling it as a colon mode, guys. Okay, now we'll see how we can operate in this extended mode. So just now you go where you need to be here, right? So I'm going to delete this particular line. So what I need to do is, by default the file will be open in command mode, remember, guys. Okay, so just do a dd, so line is deleted. Now I want to save this file. So if you want to save this file, to save the changes, what you need to do is, to save the changes, escape plus colon and w. correct? So if you do escape, just do escape, then do a colon and then do a W and do a enter. Okay, so now you see one more thing, you didn't came out of that file, you have saved the work, correct, but you are still there in the file, means still chances will be there that you can do a undo over here, right? So just do a U, so the file is back because you are still in the file. What is the next operation? Means again I am deleting this one. Okay, just do a DD, so line is deleted. Okay, and the next operation is if you want to come out of the file with save also, if you want to save the file and come out of the file, so there are two things. If you want to save and quit, you can do a escape colon write and quit, and other operation is you can do the save operation write and quit forcefully. Sometimes will be there that this file won't, this particular file will not allow you to, even if you save also, if you quit also, you won't be allowed to come out of this file. So in that scenario, what you need to do, just do a escape colon W, you are saving your work, Q, you are quitting your work, epsilon art is nothing but you are forcefully want to come out of this file, enter. So I'll suggest use this one each and every time. Now again go to the file. Okay, this one. Now what I need to do as a next operation is I want to delete something. I want to delete this line. DD, the line is deleted, but I don't want to save and I want to come out of that the file. How we can come out of the file? Just do a escape character colon Q is quit and epsilon mart. Epsilon mart is forcefully want to come out of the file and just do a enter. So the changes hasn't saved and you came out of the file by forcefully also. So guys, this is all about your extended mode. So you can just write out all these operations, and if you have any issue, any problem, you can write it down to me. Now there is also one more operation which is very much important, that is escape plus colon SENU. So if you want to set the line number, if you want to see how many lines are there, so this is what happened. If you open a file, so sometimes you don't know at what line you the configuration will be there. So what you need to do is just do a colon call SC and U. So you will be able to see how many lines are there in this particular file. You can see how many. And if you want to go to the bottom of the page, then you remember right what I said, capital G. See now I'm, so there are around 137 lines in this particular file. So guys, if you, this is how we can operate in a VI editor and just come out of this VI editor by colon Q epsilon mart and enter. Correct guys? So these are some of the operations which just we have performed with this VI editor, right guys? So thank you for watching this video. We'll connect again.